She is the award-winning and distinguished scholar and professor at Shawnee State University, USA.
I am here for almost 15 years, so I am away from India for more than 20 years.
Also the editor-in-chief of International Journal of Indic Religions, authored books on modern Hinduism and Lord Krishna's history, thoughts and cultures.
No community should not be forced to face harassment and stay quiet.
NewsX proudly presents the VaKu Diaspora Dialogue with Dr. Lavanya Vemsani.
Well, hello and welcome. My name is Megha. You're watching NewsX VaKu, and joining me on the broadcast is Dr. Lavanya Vemsani. Now, she's a distinguished university professor at Shawnee State University in Ohio, and she only this year has gotten a Fulbright Fellowship. It's great to have you, Dr. Lavanya, on the broadcast with us.
Thank you. Namaste, Megha.
Lavanya, I would like to first of all understand from you, how long has it been that you have lived in the United States, in Ohio? What motivated you to come from India and settle in the United States of America? Was it the American dream that pushed you towards your journey? And how has it been this entire time?
It has been a wonderful time here. I actually came here from Canada. So I have been in Canada for 5 years. I got my PhD in Canada at McMaster University. Then I came to Shawnee State University. I am here for almost 15 years. So I am away from India for more than 20 years overall.
Okay.
And I think I came at a turbulent time. Within the year of my arrival in Canada, there was the 9/11 incidents. Mm-hmm. And then the biggest incident was, burning the Hindu temple in Hamilton. So the Hindu phobia had been an undercurrent up to that point. And it had been coming out slowly in bursts, but that was the time it really came out. The person who set the temple on fire said he was mistaken. It was a, terrorist temple or something. But, there is Hindu temple written in large letters there in front of the temple.
Okay. So do you think this increased hate against Hindus has been a manifestation of the 9/11 that took place? Have you seen, you came in during that time into United States of America, into Canada, and then moved to United States. Have you seen a distinct difference in the way the locals have their perception towards Hindus, maybe back in the day, 2011, even before that, and then now, 2021?
I actually see it as a long process. The process of misreading Hindu texts and misrepresenting Hindus began a long time ago. It's in the books. So anybody that goes to school in Canada or the United States actually reads this misrepresentation. They don't read the real Hinduism or real India. So the understanding of India is twisted as it is. So it's going to come out somewhere when a large group of people have a misunderstanding of India, it's going to come out somewhere. So that's what is happening now, I think.
Okay.
It has been there, but it's coming out more now.
Why do you think that there has been an unprecedented rise against the kind of perception that is being built against Hindus? I'm talking about the recent phenomenon, the event that has happened of dismantling global Hindutva and the kind of sponsorship that it received and the misrepresentation that happened of the Hindu community. Do you think there are more and more of the Indian Americans, Hindu Americans that are becoming successful, are becoming public faces? There are also being huge faces when it comes to representing the Senates, the House of Representatives, the House of Commons. Is that also causing the repercussion, the kind of hate, the disgruntlement of the locals against a particular community, this time around the Hindus?
There are multiple factors. On campuses, though, it has always been there. And since 1980s, there were campaigns against Hindus. But it has mounted, it has grown in numbers recently.
Are there any communities, organizations, or committees that you are an integral part of to allow for, awareness be created about what Hinduism is all about, to spread, to remove any sort of misinformation, disinformation, propaganda campaigns that run against Hinduism, against Hindutva? Because, there are so many of these fantastic aspects of Hinduism, be it the yoga, the meditation, you talk about chanting of the Om, the Gayatri mantras, and so many scientific discoveries that the world has made about the culture of Hinduism that has benefited them immensely. And in fact, there have been several instances of so many of these Westerners actually traveling into India to find that spiritual peace, to get themselves enlightened about the meaning of life, understanding what is the depth of life, which perhaps was lacking in the Western countries.
Right. There is awareness. There is awareness about all these positive aspects. But the positive aspects are coming actually from the outside. They're not coming from the textbooks and intelligentsia. Intelligentsia is still stuck on the colonialist narratives.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, which religion doesn't have the negative things in the medieval times or previous times, ancient times? All religions had certain things that were reformed later on, and Hinduism has reformed itself and moved on.
Mm-hmm.
But still, they focus on that rather than the positive aspects. Of course, Ayurveda, yoga, and all the things that you have outlined, Megha, they are all very positive elements.
Mm-hmm.
But what the intelligentsia and they're trying to do, not all of them, I won't say all of them, there is a very positivist element also.
So you as a professor have, in your individual capacity or as a capacity of a particular organization for the welfare of Hindus or the Indian community, been working towards spreading the right kind of awareness towards people. And also, I mean, this is something, a small step that can be taken. Could there also be, then this leads to Asian hate. This leads to South Asian hate. This is to Hindu hate. And that's the bigger cause of concern for the United States of America, for the Biden administration, on which it has won votes and come to power. Could there be legislations now that can be passed in both the houses to allow for stringent, strict action be taken against elements that are bringing about these extremist activities to malign India, malign Hindus?
Yes, it could be done because America has all ethnicities and all nationalities, all cultures. So it's for the good of America that all cultures and ethnicities, nationalities get together. They're all Americans at the end of the day. So actions could be taken. It is happening. As you know, Kona, we have done a congressional briefing, and we have also tried to spread awareness through our work with the HAF podcast. And we have also worked, I'm on Ohio Academy of History. So we are also trying to spread awareness. Ohio Academy of History actually has celebrated Diwali last year, inviting many, and Bhutanese Hindus especially. They faced difficulties back home. So we are trying to bring awareness, and many states have also declared October as a Hindu Heritage Month, which is a new activity that is going on. So we have started the process. And some things are happening, right? You know, the recognition for Hindu Heritage Month and all that. So I would hope that this would help Hindu community across the world to voice their concerns and also seek help in highlighting the harassment, the Hindu phobia that they face in different fields. And it's important. And no community should not be forced to face harassment and stay quiet. They have the right to voice concerns. They have equal rights like anybody else.
Right, absolutely. Lavanya, what are the other issues, you having lived in United States for a really long time now, and you are well versed with the kind of culture, the ethos that the country provides to its minority communities, to those who have migrated into the country. What more can be done, and in which other areas can this ameliorment that can be made for the Indian community per se, be it Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, or any other religion?
On a larger level, America is a very open society. Nobody actually asks you for your identity, any kind of identity. So it's an open society. So that's one of the reasons the Indian community thrives here, may it be Hindus or Muslims or Sikh. So one side, it is open and provides opportunities for thriving. But on the other hand, Hindus and other communities have failed to spread awareness about who they are, what they do. There is a lack of awareness. And the group that is spreading information is spreading misinformation. The academia, the schools, colleges, they are actually spreading misinformation. So the problem here is not the American society. The American society is open, but the information that is coming out is actually misinformation. Anytime they launch a program, for example, against Holi or whatever, it is a misinterpretation.
Right.
The festivals are misinterpreted, the goddesses are misinterpreted, the demons are misinterpreted. It's colonialist narrative. It was always there, but it's coming out now. According to the colonialist narrative, the demons are interpreted as natives, and the gods and positive elements are interpreted as the oppressors. So the same elements continue within the narratives, and they use the same elements to argue Hinduism is, oppressive, which is not true.
Which is absolutely
the indigenous versus invader paradigm doesn't work for India at all, because there were no invaders. And the epics are metaphorical and historical elements are there, but it's metaphorical. You cannot identify modern 21st century ethnic groups to these. So it's totally based on misinterpretations. Misinterpretations spread fast. And it's difficult to get rid of them. That is the problem that Hindus are facing. It's not that Hindus are hated.
right.
Hindus are facing a misinterpretation, mounted campaign of misinterpretation that gets them into trouble.
Absolutely. Lavanya, I would love to speak with you a lot more about what is happening with regards to the Hindu Americans, or for that matter, Hindus who are residing in Britain and elsewhere in the Western world, and what more can be done to provide for the correct kind of information, the right kind of awareness to the world. And you are definitely doing a great job of it in your personal capacity of taking forward the right message across the entire world. But I'm completely short of time. But I would love to have you back on the broadcast with me in one of the more important discussions that will primarily focus on how to allow for the growth and progress of Hinduism and Indianness across the world in a more positive fashion than what is at this point of time being done that is detrimental to our community. But thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast on NewsX VaKu for today.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for having me, Megha.
NewsX ITV network have proudly launched the VaKu Diaspora Broadcasting Network.
VaKu DBN will be India's first mainstream platform dedicated to the diaspora community. Help support us. Become VaKu patrons at memboro.com/VaKu. You will get the first access to our interviews, make recommendations, merchandise access, ask questions and get a shout out of thanks on our TV shows.
You can also suggest to us who should get the VaKu Golden Chakra Awards and also tell us who should get into the VaKu Hall of Fame. Limited memberships are available at 100 rupees per month on Memboro VaKu.
Sign up now. Log on to memboro.com/VaKu.